So I sent you 3 years question paper problem, right? So we'll continue with the problems on income from house property for 15 marks, right? Taking first as 2015 question paper problem, right? So here if you see this, from the following particulars of Mr. Kiran, you have to calculate what income from house property, right? So 3 houses are given. House 1 is SOP, house 2 is LOP, house 3 is also LOP. Okay, municipal value is given, fair rent value is given, standard rent is given, other details are given. So first step is what? First step is calculation of gross annual value, right? But here in the question, first house is SOP, therefore for SOP GAV will be nil, so there will not be any GAV here. So we have to calculate GAV only for house 2 and house 3. Okay, so the steps are municipal value and FRV, municipal value and fair rental value. Compare both, whichever is high. So whichever is high is 45,000 and 55,000. Compare it with SR. SR is standard rent, so 35,000 and 60,000, right? 35,000 and 60,000. So you will get what? Whichever is less, that is expected rent. Whichever is less is expected rent. Okay, now this you have to compare with actual rent. ER needs to be compared with actual rent. So house 2 has rent of 3,000, so 36,000 is a rent. There is no vacancy, there is no unrealized rent for house 2, so actual rent is straight away 36,000 for house 2. For house 3, rent is 5,000, so 60,000. Unrealized rent is there for house 3. For house 3 there is unrealized rent of 5,000, so 60,000 minus 5,000, it is 55,000. Okay, vacancy is not there, so 55,000 is the actual rent for house 3. Fine. So compare AR and ER. Now here AR is greater than ER in the second house, therefore GAV is AR, therefore GAV is actual rent, that is 36,000. In the third house, both are equal. Expected rent and actual rent both are equal, so GAV is 55,000. There is no question only in which amount to take. You have to take the 55,000 itself, right? After calculation of GAV, which is the next step? Next step is calculation of income from house property. So draw 4 columns here. Draw 4 columns here. Particulars H1, H2, H3. Okay, particulars H1 and H2, H3. H1 is SOP, H2 is LOP, H3 is also LOP. Fine. So GAV for first house is nil. Why? Because it is SOP. For first house it is nil. For second and third house you have calculated, that is 36,000 and 55,000. Okay, less what? As per the format, less municipal tax. So look at municipal tax here in the problem. 5,000 for the first house, but you don't have to take anything for the SOP house. For second and third house, municipal tax is 3,000 and 5,000. So minus 3,000 minus 5,000, that is for second and third house. So you will get NAV, net annual value. net annual value. So first house it is nil, second house it is 33,000, third house it is 50,000. Okay, now less deduction under section 24. Deduction under section 24. So what deductions will come under section 24? You will get, first one is standard deduction, that is 30% fixed. But for house 1, obviously it is SOP, so no standard deduction you have to give. It is dash. It is dash. For second house, 33,000 into 30%. So 9,900. So NAV is 33,000. Of that you have to take 30%. 9,900. Third house, how much is NAV? 50,000. Of that 30%. So it is 15,000. Right? So standard deduction at 30% you have to give. Less interest. You have to give what? Interest should be allowed as deduction. So just check out pre-completion interest is there or not. Interest on loan for the construction is 30,000, 15,000, 10,000. That is previous year interest. Item number G in the problem. Students, item number G in the problem I am talking about. Interest on loan for construction 30,000, 15,000 and 10,000. That is previous year interest. Previous year interest is allowed fully. Previous year is 2014-15 here in the problem. So previous year ಎಷ್ಟು interest pay ಆಗಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದು full allow ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, full claim ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, and interest during construction period, that is pre-completion interest ನೋಡ್ರಿ. See, there is last paragraph. Interest on loan taken for construction prior to completion. This is nothing but pre-completion interest. This is nothing but pre-completion interest. So pre-completion interest just ಐತಿ for second house. It is only for second house. 40,000. Pre-completion interest is given only for second house. ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಎಷ್ಟೈತ್ರಿ? 40,000. So what did I say? Pre-completion interest is allowed in 5 equal installment. You have to allow as a deduction in 5 equal installment. So how much it is? 40,000 ಐತಲ್ಲ. So 40,000 the 5 equal installment ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಕೈತೆ? Divide by 5 ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. 8,000. See, I have taken pre-completion interest as 8,000 for second house. First and third house, there is no pre-completion interest. There is no pre-completion interest. Okay. Previous year interest for house 1 it is 30,000, house 2 15, house 3 10,000. So minus 30,000, minus 15,000, minus 10,000. Remember, again I am repeating, for SOP there is always interest which is allowed. SOP interest ಮಾತ್ರ claim ಆಕತಿ, ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದೆಲ್ಲ dash, everything is nil. Only interest part will be there. That is the reason SOP will always have loss. So see here at the last, SOP is minus 30,000. Income from SOP is minus 30,000. So there is a loss. Obviously SOP will have loss. Okay. For house 2, so you have to deduct this 9,900, 8,000 plus 15,000. ಅದನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನು 33,000 ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So you will get 100 rupees. You will get how much? 100 rupees. For house 3, 15,000, 10,000. That you have to deduct it from 50,000. So you will get 25,000. So house 1 loss, house 2 plus house 3 also plus. So total IFHP you have to take. Now you have to take total IFHP. So plus 25,000 plus 100, that is 25,100, minus 30,000, that is a loss. So you have to deduct that. That is minus 4,900. So house property, there is a loss. So there is a loss from house property for Mr. Kiran amounting to rupees 4,500 for 2015-16 assessment year. Hope this is clear to all of you. This is 15 marks problem, students. I hope you have understood this. Kindly take down this solution, all of you. If you have any question, you can make a note of it. Now coming on to next problem. That is 2014 question paper problem. Mr. Satish is an accountant in Tata company. In Tata company is given following information. So again there are three houses. For Satish. House 1 is SOP. House 2 LOP. House 3 is also LOP. Fine. Here you are given municipal value. Fair rental value is not given in the problem. Rent is given. Standard rent is given. Local tax is given. Fine. Interest is given. Repairs, land revenue is given. Fine. So first you have to calculate what? First step is calculation of GAV. First step is calculation of GAV. So this is a solution here which I have already taken. So house 1, you need not calculate anything here because house 1 is SOP. House 1 is SOP. House 2 and house 3 only you have to calculate GAV. So municipal value is for house 2 60,000, for house 3 40,000. So we have taken that. Now students, in the problem fair rental value is not given. The problem fair rental value is not given. Now please don't try to write anything if it is not given. Just ignore that. Take the next, that is standard rent. Straight away you have to take standard rent. So you have to compare that. Standard rent for house 2 is 52,000, for house 3 it is 40,000. Compare that, whichever is less, because first step is gone. While calculating GAV, first step is gone here, because what has happened? In the first step you will get MV and FRV, but FRV illa. Problem daga FRV illa. So first step hogeti. So second step ಗೆ ಬಂದೆವು ಸೀದಾ. MV and SR comparison ಮಾಡಿ, whichever is less is ER. So 52,000 and 40,000. AR for house 2 56,000 ಐತಿ. So I have taken as 56,000. House 3 it is 44,000. But I have taken as 34,167. Why? Because house 3, see, actual rent is 44,000 divided by 12. Do divided by 12. So you will get per month rent. Per month rent. Now here that 44,000 is 1 year rent, so obviously you have to divide it by 12, so you'll get 1 month rent. And see in the last paragraph, house 3 remained vacant for 2 months. House 3 remained vacant for 2 months. That here vacancy is there in the third house. The third house there is a vacancy, and unrealized rent of 2,500. Okay, so 44,000 divided by 12, so that you will get somewhere around 3,600 odd, right? So into 2 months is unrealized rent, 2 months is vacancy, so you have to minus that 2 months, and you have to also minus unrealized rent. Unrealized rent is 2,500. So what will you get here? If you minus that from 44,000, you will get 34,167. Again I am repeating, 44,000 is 1 year rent. 44,000 is 1 year rent. You have to divide it by 12. You will get 1 month rent. Okay, because there is a 2 months vacancy, so that 2 months you have to minus it from 44,000, and you have to also minus 2,500 from the remaining amount, so you will get 34,167. 34,167, that is the actual rent. I'm sorry, actual rent. So compare AR and ER. AR is greater than ER for house 2, so GAV is AR 56,000. For house 3, AR is less than ER. AR is less than ER. Because of, why? It is because of vacancy and other factor. So in the problem there is vacancy and unrealized rent. Because of vacancy and unrealized rent, AR is less than ER. Okay, so what will be GAV here? GAV will be ER minus V. GAV will be ER minus V. So ER is 40,000 minus vacancy 7,333, I guess you will get 7,333 will be the vacancy, that you have to deduct it from 40,000, so you will get 32,667. Okay, that is the GAV. Again I am telling, AR is less than ER here because of vacancy and other factor. Other factor is unrealized rent. So GAV is ER minus V. ER minus V. That is step number. If you in the format, if you look at, that is point number 3. Okay. So after calculation of GAV, what is the next step? Calculation of income from house property. Calculation of income from house property. So draw 4 columns again, students. Particulars H1, H2 and H3. So here H1 is SOP, H2 is LOP, H3 is also LOP. Okay, H1, because it is SOP, GAV will be always nil, which we have already taken, that is nil. H2, GAV is 56,000. H3, GAV is 32,667. Fine. Less what? Municipal tax. Now see in the problem, local tax anta kottaralla, that you have to consider as municipal tax. that you have to consider as municipal tax. So 2000, 4000 and 4000. But house 1 ಗೆ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. House 1 ಗೆ municipal tax ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. So house 1 is dash, house 2 ಗೆ 4000, house 3 ಗೂ ಕೂಡ 4000 minus ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So you will get NAV, house 1 dash, house 2 52,000, house 3 28,667, right? Less what? Deduction in the section 24. Deduction in the section 24. So here there are two deductions, as you know. Standard deduction, that is 30%, which is compulsorily allowed. Standard deduction 30%. So house 1 there is no standard deduction and it is nil. House 2 52,000 is NAV. Of that 30%, 15,600 is standard deduction. House 3 28,667 is NAV. Of that 30%, so 8,600 is standard deduction. Now see in the problem, pre-completion interest is given or what? See here, interest on loan is given. Interest on loan taken for construction. So how much it is given? 12,000, 10,000 and 8,000. There is no pre-completion interest here. In the problem, there is no pre-completion interest. So interest on loan is nothing but previous year interest. This interest on loan, I am repeating again, this interest on loan is nothing but previous year interest. Okay, so it is 12,000, 10,000 and 8,000. So 12,000, 10,000 and 8,000, which is a previous year interest. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಪ್ರೀ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಷನ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, 5 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಲೆ ಅಲೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಐತಿ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹೌಸ್ ಇಸ್ SOP. Obviously first house is SOP. Obviously there is 12,000 which is a loss. Second house, it is LOP and there is a profit of or a gain of 26,400 in. And for third house there is an income of 12,067, right? Now first house there is a loss of 12,000. Okay, so if you compare this three, for first, second and third house, you are getting a total income of 26,467, which is an income from house property. Okay, which is an income from house property. Okay, so I hope you have understood this particular problem, that is for 15 marks from the question paper of 2014. Kindly take down this in your fair book, and if you have any questions, make a note of it. Fine. In the next class, when I take through Google Meet, you can ask that, right? So this two problems I have solved for the today's class, and the video for this I'm going to upload it on YouTube and share it to all of you. So kindly go through it and make a note of it. And also I will send you the Google form. Also I'll send you the Google form, which is a reference for me for the attendance, as an attendance sheet for today's class. Okay, so thank you students. I hope you understood this particular. Thank you.